Yo, what it do with the two, man? It's your boy Patriots Preferences here, man. And today I am here to talk about Tet McMillan and the possibility of the Patriots drafting him with the fourth overall pick. Or if they decide to trade down, they probably will still be able to draft him. But the first thing I want to say is Tet is a freak athlete. The man is, I think, 6'5", 6'6". He's about 212. He had some insane stat lines last year, but that's another thing about it though. His stat line can be very misleading because when you look at it from just a total spectrum, he had 84 receptions, 1,319 yards, and 8 TDs. But around 60% of those stats came from 4 games. He had a good amount of games where he had less than like 60 yards, 50 yards. He even had a game where he had 38 yards this season. So it could be a little misleading, but you still got to give him the benefit of the doubt, especially when he has games where he's putting up 300 yards. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be too heavy on him for that. But I know there's a lot of people who definitely look at that as a major red flag, and I can see where they're coming from. But I personally like Tet. He doesn't catch with his body at all. He catches with his hands. He has a really good jump ball radius. You know what I'm saying? He actually has a pretty good route tree for his height. So that's one thing that I can definitely praise him for, because a lot of people that big usually just like literally rely on the jump ball. But he has a pretty good route tree. The only major thing that I would see as an issue with him, which is very concerning, especially for his height, is the fact that if you press up on him on the line, he's not that good with getting out of that press. I'm going to be honest. He struggles with press coverage a lot, which is really concerning for somebody that big. And he's not like super skinny. He's like 212. So for that to be a concern, as I said, at that weight and that height is like a big concern. It's not a little one at all. So for the people that aren't high on him, they love and tend to point that out a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, I can see why they do that. But as I said, I have the plus with Tet. Like, you know, Tet for me has the green light. You know what I'm saying? I look at his stats from this year. I look at his stats from last year. I look at the great games he had, not the bad games. I like to analyze those games, even though you still got to analyze the bad games. But every time I analyze the highlight key moments of his college career, he shows a lot of promise. And I think that's what he will do in the NFL, especially with a quarterback like Drake May. And they had asked him, would you rather play with a quarterback like Drake May or Caleb Williams? And he said Drake May. You know what I'm saying? So, and Travis Hunter even said that as well. Like when somebody mentioned to him, Travis and Drake May duo, and he was like, Travis and Drake May, that would be tough. Like, these younger guys want to play with Drake May. They see how Drake May is. They see his potential, and they see how good of a quarterback he genuinely is. It's not just hyped up Patriots fans trying to just, you know, boost up our aura, especially what we was doing with Mac Jones. You know, a lot of people felt like Mac Jones was about to be like the next coming of Brady or something, and look how that is. Now he's the next coming of Jimmy Garoppolo. So, and shoot, I don't even want to disrespect Jimmy Garoppolo like that, because hey, he got some championships under his belt, and he took a team to the championship game as a starter. So let me not even do that. But I'm gonna go back on track with Tet McMillan. I really think Tet McMillan is a plus. If we pick him at 4, I would be fine. I definitely would rather us do like a trade back, maybe like with the Jets or something, and pick him at 7 and still get more draft capital. That would be the ideal situation for me if we were to draft Tet. And with that being said, that's gonna be the end of the video, man. If we do draft Tet in a couple days, I will be perfectly fine with it. I will be super cool with it, honestly. I would actually be really happy with that. It's just I'm a little shaky on drafting him at literally 4 and just not getting no draft capital back when we probably could have traded down and still picked him. So, as I was about to say, that will be the end of the video, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. Stay blessed and have a good day.